Stanford Cardinal 4-0 on the year. The Gauchos look to hand Stanford its first loss of the season. Stanford looks to give the Gauchos a spoiler at home. Here we go. Cami Minor sends to the outside for Rubin, who gets the first kill of the afternoon. Now, Katie, this is a Gaucho team coming off one of the best seasons in program history. Second-year head coach Matt Jones at the helm once more. What's the goal to slow down this Stanford team?
The goal for Jones is to find a chemistry on their side of the net. A lot of new faces to start off this season, and they're going against ranked opponents. And that's the first kill for the Gauchos. So a 1-1 start, a good side out.
Ava Travis with the kill, now back to serve. Had 10 kills in 5 of her first 6 matches this season, the redshirt freshman. And the side out for Stanford.
And here's Elena Ogilvie, one of the most decorated players on the courts, a fifth-year senior out of Honolulu, Hawaii, and she has been awarded Pac-12 Libero of the Year. She commands that backcourt.
A 2-time AVCA All-American on the serve. And into the block. That's Sammy Francis there with Leah Rubin.
And Sammy Francis, 6'6" tall, so she's going to be a wall at the net. And that's going to pose a threat for the Gaucho offense.
And Ogilvie. Travis with the bump set. Rivas has to pump it free. Too long. And Stanford remains at the service line.
And the Gauchos have struggled in that serve reception this year. So Ogilvie doing a good job at keeping the pressure on with a tough, low serve.
Last year with 33 aces, the most aces per set of her career. McIntosh kept it middle. Kryling couldn't put it away. Dug up well by Bevan. Tight play at the net, blocked by Kryling. Rivas got hands on it. Out of system look, into hands, and a net violation. The kill goes to Lois Hansen.
And the net violation called on Sammy Francis.
Francis, the 6'6" senior, a preseason All-ACC player, expected to be the focal point of the defensive unit for Stanford. An overpass earned by the Gauchos, McIntosh. McIntosh sets it again for Rivas. Can't put it away. Dug up by Minor. Ogilvie there.
And a net violation called on Leona Green. Tried to get the overset, but touched the net.
Well, you could see the quick reflexes from Cami Minor, the 2-time reigning Pac-12 setter of the year, and Ogilvie, the 2-time reigning Pac-12 libero of the year. And again, serve receive from triplet goes a little awry. Stanford out to an early 4-point lead. Taylor Bevan, ball in hand. Harper. Cami Minor in system. Sammy Francis around the bend to get the kill.
And that is a sharp angle from Francis, going up on one leg on the slide, and she goes sharp angle.
Makes things look so easy. Last season ranked 6th in the Pac-12 in hit percentage. Good read from Courtney Youngblood. Gauchos with the side out.
And you'll notice the Gauchos using 2 liberos. So Courtney Youngblood in right now. Previously it was triplet, and they've been going with that 2 libero rotation all season, which you don't often see. Usually that position is the same player for 6 rotations.
And not just the 6 rotations, but over the last couple of years, it's been every year. McCall Peed, the reigning Big West libero of the year, departs from the Gauchos after last season. Dug up by Harper. That's Rivas over high hands. Minor sets it. Blood tries to get there, and Leah Rubin with the kill.
And in comes Apar Kurt in the front row, so she is the other outside hitter.
Now Sammy Francis to the back line. Francis with the kill. In the donut hole, Rivas and Youngblood tried to make a play for it.
And a couple of miscommunications on that Gaucho side, and that's where you're going to see the new faces out there still finding their chemistry, and that's going to force Matt Jones into the first timeout as the Gauchos trail by 6.
Number 2 Stanford has won 4 straight to open its season, 3 of which against top 25 opponents. And the Gauchos have played their fair share of top 25 foes as well, 2 and 4 coming into tonight's action. We spoke with head coach Matt Jones about it, about the Gauchos' tough strength of schedule. Hey, is that intentional? He said very curtly, yes. When we play against our Big West opponents, when we want to be at our best against our Big West opponents, it'll have to do with facing the bulk of our heavy lifting early in our season. So when it comes to the end of conference play, we are smooth sailing. Matt Jones, the second-year head coach, one of the more brilliant minds in the young volleyball world.
Matt Jones played his college years at Harvard, and he was the first player from the Harvard team to ever go sign and play a professional league overseas. So he has the brains, but he also has the volleyball knowledge. He is a applied mathematics major, so he's all about those statistics. He's very analytical, and he is on the drawing board trying to find a way to stop the Stanford Cardinal tonight.
In this new wave of analytics, Matt Jones has made a name for himself. 8th year with the Gauchos, 2nd at the head coach position. Right now, his Gauchos trailing by 6 against number 2 Stanford. Harper Hall sets it to the outside. It's Emma McDermott who gets the kill off high hands.
And that was a great set from Harper Hall, finding the window, and a smooth side out, much needed for the Gauchos.
Sophie Rivas, ball in hand. Minor in system, back to the outside. Parkhurst is rejected.
And the stuff block from McDermott, solo, one-on-one, putting up a good front there for the Gauchos.
How about Emma McDermott with her 17th block of the season? Gets up big, climbs the ladder, and sends it back where it came from. Tough serve receive. Kurt blocked at the net, but there's Sammy Francis to take out the trash.
Sammy Francis doing a great job taking care of those small details. You can see she was one of the only players with her eye on that misdirection, and that's what makes her such a stellar player.
Francis, ranked the number 2 recruit by Volleyball Mag out of high school, has certainly lived up to expectations. Harper Hall to the outside, and McDermott gets one to fall.
So McDermott, the go-to hitter right now for the Gauchos, doing a good job at changing up the off-speed shot.
Both of these teams are still trying to find their identity early on in the season, but Emma McDermott has been a big piece for the Gauchos' identity as of late. Back-to-back contests with double-digit kills. There's Lizzie Andrew getting in on the action.
And Stanford going for that slide kill on a lot of their middle block positions. They're using that to spread the Gauchos block thin. It's hard to track. And setter Cami Miner just so good at dishing perfect sets.
Cami Miner, the reigning ACC setter of the week. Back-to-back communication errors from the Gauchos to set up the Cardinal. The kill from Taylor Bevan.
And that's Jordan Harvey on the opposite there, doing a great job going off hands. She looks like she's swinging angle with her body, and her arm finishes down the line. She's a tricky player to read.
Back over to Harvey. Dug up by Rivas. Harper Hall sets it for McDermott into hands. Rivas digs it high again. A chance for Travis kept alive. Unbelievable defensive play. but it falls to the tape and down. Gauchos win a big point. Momentum builder at that.
An impressive defensive effort on both sides. Stanford scrapping here, and that second touch just too tight to the net.
Here's Grace McIntosh. Cami Minor sets it to the outside. Harvey can't get one to fall. Into hands again. Lois Hansen and Emma McDermott there.
So the Gauchos having success blocking the pin hitters right now. It's been hard to stop the middle attack for the Cardinals, so a key there is tough service pressure. And there's
Gauchos
an
on the overpass. Dug up by Youngblood. Ava Travis with the kill. The redshirt freshman at Laguna Beach High School did not play last year, but has certainly earned a position in this starting rotation early on in the season for the Gauchos.
And here's Milan Rex coming in to serve. She's a setter.
Minor with the low set in the middle, and Lizzie Andrew puts it away.
And that's the key. The Gauchos need to serve tough so that they don't have the middle blocker open for the set. That's going to be super hard to stop for the Gauchos.
Youngblood on the serve receive. Too strong from Lois Hansen.
And right now, Stanford definitely winning the serve and pass game. The Gauchos need to get that pass up to the net. They need all three options on their attack.
And it's Ipar Kirk getting us in motion. Milan Rex swings to the outside, off high hands, dug up well. That was Ogilvie on the dig. Then Travis and Youngblood get hands on it. Minor to the pin, into hands. Blocked by Kryling and Hansen.
And Andy Kryling doing a great job at pumping up the Gaucho side, bringing that fire at the net. And Kryling, one of the few players on the Gaucho side who has experience playing pretty much full-time for the Gauchos last year.
Now it's Bevan in, and she's unable to handle the serve. The ace from Ava Travis. Gauchos within 3. This time Travis falls short. So again, it's Elena Ogilvie to the end line. Preseason All-ACC player. Handled by Travis on the serve receive. To the outside! Lois Hansen finds the back line.
And Ava Travis doing a great job on that first contact. Her pass is making it all the way up to the net. And UCSB is successful when they're getting those one-on-one connections.
That puts the ball in Courtney Youngblood's hands. Handled by Bevan. Flung back, and Jordan Harvey gets the kill. A tool out wide.
And Harvey again making it look easy, going up, tooling off hands. Very athletic.
Harvey now serving.
Sophie Rivas. Dug up by Ogilvie. Caught a fingertip, and Matt Jones and Chad Gatzloff are quickly off the bench.
And that's a really hard ball to call. She's going for that tool right off the bat, and it looks like it missed Gaucho's hands. And that's going to be a challenge, the first challenge of the match from the Gauchos, and they're going to challenge that there was no touch on the block.
With our first challenge of the day, we'll go to a quick break. You're tuned in to Big West Volleyball live from Santa Barbara, number 2 Stanford and UCSB in the heat of the first. Stay with us.
Santa Barbara Airbus, 35-year sponsor of UCSB Athletics and official transportation partner of UC Santa Barbara Gauchos, is pleased to be your transportation connection between LAX and Santa Barbara. We also offer for hire private charter services that can accommodate any size group. We offer a modern fleet of motor coaches to get you to your destination safely and comfortably. Santa Barbara Airbus. Call us or visit our website today.
The road to the 2024 Men's Volleyball National Championship runs through the Big West. The Hawaiian Islands presents the 2024 Outrigger Big West Men's Volleyball Championship, April 18th through the 20th on the campus of the University of Hawaii. Catch America's premier men's volleyball conference in a battle for an automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. Visit bigwest.org for more information.
It's easy to play it safe, but that's not our story. Only the bold. It's our mission. A call for risk takers and change makers to shine. In the classroom, in the community, and in competition. Bold is our past, our future, our passion. Bold is the next level. The Big West. Only the bold.
Back in the Thunderdome, live from Santa Barbara, Gauchos earned that challenge win, and with that, cut the deficit back to 3. The ball stays alive, got to get it over free. That was McDermott. Minor in system to the outside for Francis, who gets the kill.
And another put away from Sam Francis there. And the Stanford passing line is so perfect. They are getting that ball in the hands of Minor every time. She has 3 options. She does such a great job at hiding where she's going to set. And that is the key. The Gauchos want to get Minor off the net so it is easier to read her, and she has less options, but a great side out there from the Gauchos.
McDermott gets the kill. Just as you're mentioning the sharp passing from Stanford, the catalyst today, the Gauchos get a nice passing system from Sophie Rivas.
Another look at the swing from the outside.
Rivas on the serve, another beautiful pass to Minor, swung to Kurt, but the sharp angle swing rolls wide. Gauchos within 2.
And a good pushback here from the Gauchos after trailing 6 early on. It was 3-9, now within 2.
Kurt with the roll shot over the top that drops home in front of the diving Sophie Rivas.
And Ipar Kurt with a good changeup. She's out of Istanbul, Turkey, a redshirt freshman.
And a timeout taken. So let's chat about it a little bit, Katie. Early on, Stanford got out to an early lead, up to a lead of 6 points at one point. It was 9-3. Gauchos have come back, made this first set interesting. What are they doing differently over the last 10 points that they really didn't get going over the first 10?
When the Gauchos pass to the net, they are siding out. That is the difference. So steadying out that passing has been Ava Travis in the back row for the Gauchos. And they're also doing a great job at keeping their energy up. Even if they're down, they're rallying back. They're taking aggressive swings. And they're really fighting back here and forcing Stanford to make some good plays, not just giving them points.
But the passing for Stanford has been sharp as ever through, of course, Cami Minor, the 6-foot senior, a 2-time Pac-12 Setter of the Year, a 2-time ABC All-American first-team selection, and has shown out through the first 4.5 now matches of the season. She looks sharp as ever.
And Minor just got back from playing with the U.S. national team where they got a silver medal at the Pan Am Cup. So she has not taken her summer off. She has been training, competing, and it shows.
She comes from an athletic family. Her father, Harold, an All-American basketball player at USC, the 1992 National Player of the Year. So Cami Minor comes from greatness. Back over to Minor swinging. How about the setter who gets the kill at the pin?
Wow, so a change up in the lineup here. We have Taylor Yu in serving number 30. She's a setter, and we have Minor switching to the attack, playing opposite.
Harper Hall sets up Ava Travis, high over hands, a daunting swing.
And Ava Travis does a great job at elevating and then hammering, really different timing, so she's able to beat the block and get that ball to the floor quick.
Joe's within 3 again. Rivas can't handle the swing from Lizzie Andrews, who gets the kill.
And another successful slide attack for Stanford.
Cammie Minor back to serve. 3 double-doubles in all 3 matches for Minor thus far this season. McDermott into hands, blocked by E. Parker. Ava Travis over high hands. It's Minor with the dig, then Ogilvie, then Kurt. And that caught fingertips before it sailed long. The point goes to the Cardinal.
Kurt with a smart swing. She was off the net, so went for the blocker's hands.
The correct score here, 21-16, Stanford over UCSB. First set of action. Andy Kryling.
And that's a great save from Harper Hall on the set. A tight pass. She grabbed it with one hand. And Kryling trusting that setter. She's up big. Puts it to the floor.
Kryling elevates and executes. Earns the side out for the Gauchos to bring Milan Rex to the service line. 21-17 the score runs. Stanford on top.
Milan Rex going for a short serve. That's a great idea. Missed just short.
Stanford 22, UCSB 17. Just caught the back line from E. Parker. That's a laser beam.
And the speed on that float serve, it looked like it was almost a jump top spin serve. She was gunning for the line. Let's see if she can do it again.
Ace number 2 in a row. Kurt is on fire for set point in the first. For E. Parker, that's her 7th ace of the season. Ava Travis, after handling the serve, gets it back and finds the kill.
And Ava Travis again steadying out the passing line. She's doing such a great job at slowing it down and then getting the kill. So all around contributing a lot for the Gauchos tonight.
Ava Travis will serve it here. Bevan on the serve receive. Minor to the outside. Just a bit long on the swing from Aaliyah Rubin. Five more set points for the Cardinal. Overpass put away by Kryling, make it 4.
And such a smart redirect from Kryling. She went up big, but then pushes it down into the sharp angle away from any defenders. Take a look again at this smart play at the net from Kryling.
Rolls over and Andrew handles. What a dig from Courtney Youngblood. Low to the floor to set up Ava Travis for the kill.
And Ava Travis doing it all, putting the pressure from the service line, and a great dig from Courtney Youngblood to keep that point alive.
Score sitting at 24-21. Minor tracks it down, into hands, blocked by Kryling. That's short off the hands of Lizzie Andrews.
So the Gauchos forcing the Cardinal into a timeout as they trail by just 2 late in the first.
24-22, we're staying with you here. The Gauchos have rattled off a run. The Cardinal got to shut it down. What does Stanford have to do late in the first?
Stanford has to treat this as just any point. The first responsibility is that pass. Ava Travis is doing a great job at serving tough, but Stanford has the answer in their passers, so they just have to slow it down, control that first pass, and trust that Cami Minor is going to set them up for success.
Katie, believe it or not, the Gauchos are out-hitting Stanford right now. 290 to 233, Ava Travis leading the charge. 5 kills on 10 chances, no errors with 1 service ace. Travis has looked sharp, and the Gauchos on a 5-0 scoring run right now. Kevin Hambley giving his Cardinal some words of wisdom. This point is the same as any.
And the Gauchos, on the other hand, have nothing to lose after trailing big here. This is all momentum going into the rest of the match. So for them right now, any point is a benefit. It's going to keep their momentum going for the rest of this game.
And you got to imagine coming in, all the pressure is on the number 2 team in the nation, Stanford. Ava Travis floats it over, handled by Ogilvie. And the kill to the outside from Jordan Harvey, who puts away the first set as we culminate set number 1, 25 to 22 in favor of the number 2 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal. Both teams will swap sides, and we'll go to a quick break here. Set 2 upcoming, live from Santa Barbara. Stay with us. It's NCAA Volleyball on ESPN+.
To take advantage of the best season ticket deal in the country. Secure your
The word malama translates to taking care. We malama the land that feeds us. All of that energy that's being put in the ground gets transferred into food. It allows us as a people to thrive as well.
Learn how you can malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
It's easy to play it safe, but that's not our story. Only the bold. It's our mission. A call for risk takers and change makers to shine. In the classroom, in the community, and in competition. Bold is our past, our future, our passion. Bold is the next level. The Big West, only the bold.
The road to the 2024 Men's Volleyball National Championship runs through the Big West. The Hawaiian Islands presents the 2024 Outrigger Big West Men's Volleyball Championship, April 18th through the 20th on the campus of the University of Hawaii. Catch America's premier men's volleyball conference in a battle for an automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. Visit bigwest.org for more information.
The Cottage Health app is now available. Schedule appointments, view lab results, connect with your care team, and more. Download the app on Google Play or the App Store.
The road to the 2024 Men's Volleyball National Championship runs through the Big West. The Hawaiian Islands presents the 2024 Outrigger Big West Men's Volleyball Championship, April 18th through the 20th on the campus of the University of Hawaii. Catch America's premier men's volleyball conference in a battle for an automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. Visit bigwest.org for more information.
We welcome you back to the Thunderdome here after one set. Number 2, Stanford on top of Santa Barbara. That score might not indicate how wide of a margin that first set looked to be toward the end of it. The Cardinal were up big. Gauchos went on a 5-0 tear. But with so many set points, Stanford ultimately would put it away with a 3-point win in the first. 25-22 it ran as we move into the second set of action here alongside the gold medalist Katie Spieler. I'm Max Kelton. A pleasure to have you back with us. Number 2 Stanford and UC Santa Barbara, live in Santa Barbara for the Gauchos home opener.
Santa Barbara is out in full force tonight, enjoying watching this talented Cardinal team and the first time seeing this new Gaucho team in 2024. A lot of new faces. Ava Travis doing a great job in that first set.
Now it's Milan Rex to set it for Travis. Dug up on the end line well. And the kill from Aaliyah Rubin. That dig was from Anna Pringle in for the first time today.
Elena Ogilvie serving.
1-0 Cardinal. Rivas puts it out of reach of Travis.
And another tough serve there. The high, deep float serve from Ogilvie. Smart choice.
Cardinal 2-0. Ogilvie on the serve. Oh, Andy Kryling, a big swing in the middle. And the Gauchos on the board in the second.
Kryling adding so much energy to the bench. That's her 4th kill on 5 attempts, so hitting the most efficiently on the floor.
Kryling, I should say, the ASU transfer. Youngblood gets a hand under it for the dig.
And that set a little too inside. Didn't make it all the way to the right arm of Lois Hansen.
Hansen coming off a career-high 19 kills against University of San Diego. Dug up from Travis. They set up Rivas into hands. Minor there for the block. Rivas second time. Is it the charm? Got by Sammy Francis and Cami Minor on the right pin. Madison Triplett heads to the end line. The 5'9" freshman out of Lakeside.
And Triplett actually listed as an outside hitter, had the most career kills at her high school. So played a bunch of positions. Here she is on the set.
That bump set to leave it for Lois Hansen. Multifaceted, if you will. Now Madison Triplett, the freshman, coming off of back-to-back double-digit dig performances, including against University of San Diego on Sunday. You saw her set the ball a moment ago, listed as an outside hitter. See a lot of different looks for Madison Triplett.
Rubin serving.
Here's Aaliyah Rubin. Triplett handles the serve, swung back out to Rivas, into hands, and the block from Sammy Francis and Cami Minor.
Another miscommunication on the Gaucho side. That time Green stepping in to take the second ball.
Milan Rex to the outside as Lois Hansen misses just a bit wide. How about Aaliyah Rubin? Second in the ACC in points through the first 4 games of the season. Last year had career highs in kills per set and hit percentage. Rivas tries to dump it through Cami Minor's hands. Hansen has nowhere to go. Sammy Francis there once again. What a wall.
And the Stanford Cardinal do such a good job at covering the entire net. Minor playing in the front row. Look at her hands, and this time, Sammy Francis with the wall. The Gauchos in their first timeout of the second set.
Sammy Francis moves pin to pin so well. Last year, 10th in the Pac-12 in blocks per set. 8 blocks coming into tonight, already doing herself one better. And it's just impressive to see how this team has flowed. You know, last year with Kendall Kipp, the Pac-12 Player of the Year, you thought maybe they would have reached their peak, but I spoke with Kevin Hamley, the 6th head coach in program history for the Stanford Cardinal. He said, hey, maybe this team is a little bit more balanced. We're still trying to figure out our identity. Frankly, I don't know what our identity is, he said to me earlier before today's action, but what he did reassure is that this team has so many pieces and is very well balanced. Everybody seems to be clicking on all cylinders, especially to open the season.
And Kevin Hamley has been such a good mentor at Stanford. He mentored Catherine Plummer, who represented Team USA at the Olympics in Paris this year, and she was the backbone of that USA team. She carried a ton of the offensive load, and he is so good at mentoring not only the player, but the full person. And you can tell on this Stanford squad, everyone is working as a unit.
2 NCAA titles under Handley's belt. There's Sophie Rivas on the other side of the ball. Gauchos take the side out after a much-needed timeout.
And what a connection there between Milan Rex and Sophie Rivas. That's the best I've seen Rivas swing down the line and show she's comfortable out there. So good decision from head coach Matt Jones.
Still about finding what pieces work with who. Cami Minor. And the kill from Ipar Kurt. Out come Francis and Ogilvy. Taylor Yu checks in, Lizzie Andrew as well.
And here's the rotation where you will see Minor hitting. Taylor Yu serving is also going to set the table, and Minor will play that opposite attack.
Youngblood bumps it high. Ipar Kurt gets the kill over high hands from Rivas.
So 2 setters on the floor for Stanford, and it's hard enough to read them with just 1 setter. Now you add another player who can dish it out.
Talk about a new dimension. Harper Hall, middle for Green, but nobody home.
And a miscommunication there. Number 11, Leanna Green in the middle. She was going for a back set. Harper Hall setting it in front.
Taylor Yu, her 3rd serve in a row. Hall has to track it down. Free ball makes its way through. Yu to the middle, a little too strong from Lizzie Andrew.
And a rare error from the middle attack on Stanford. Gonna give the Gauchos a break.
Andrew hitting .457 this season. The 2023 Washington State Offensive Player of the Year in high school out of Ridgefield. That sets up Ipar Kurt for the kill.
And Ipar Kurt keeps going offhand. She's not the tallest attacker on the floor, but really smart on her placement.
Cami Minor with it. The big swing on the outside from Emma McDermott. Nearly dug up by Aaliyah Rubin.
And a great set from Harper Hall there. She pushed it all the way back to give McDermott that matchup.
Green floats it over. Now it's Minor. Dug up from Hall. Rivas makes its way over free. Minor to Kurt outside. A crushing blow for the kill.
Rivas making great reads on defense, but not finding a way to get that ball in the air.
Kurt. A laser beam serve. Youngblood had to handle it. It's got to make its way over, free from Travis. Here come the Cardinal in system. Whoa, what a swing. Aaliyah Rubin soaring in.
And that's the 5th kill for Rubin. The Gauchos are going to take a minute to talk about it. Trailing now by 7.
Largest deficit of the day for either team. Cardinal in control here in Santa Barbara. Stay with us. It's the second set, live from the Thunderdome.
The word malama translates to taking care. We malama the land that feeds us. All of that energy that's being put in the ground gets transferred into food. It allows us as a people to thrive as well.
Learn how you can malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
It's easy to play it safe, but that's not our story. Only the bold. It's our mission. A call for risk takers and change makers to shine. In the classroom, in the community, and in competition. Bold is our past, our future, our passion. Bold is the next level. The Big West, only the bold.
And a foot fault violation called on Kurt on the service line.
As smooth as Kurt has been in the second set. She'll take a quick breather after the foot fault. And the Gauchos get the ball back down 6. Joining us back live in Santa Barbara, number 2 Stanford leads 1-0 after a 25-22 victory over the Gauchos. Here we are in set 2 with the gold medalist Katie Spieler. I'm Max Kelton. Milan Rex just sneaks it over. Cami Minor tracks it down to set up the swing on the outside from Harvey. Dug up from Rivas. And a dig on the other end. Oh, the block. There's Ava Travis. Andy Kryling throwing it back where it came from.
And the Gauchos able to get a 3-person block up, so a good read on the Stanford Cardinal and the wall put away.
It's Rex. Too strong past the back corner. A side out for the Cardinal. We'll give the ball back to Elena Ogilvie at the end line.
And Ogilvie out of Hawaii was a graduate of Iolani. A lot of stellar ball control players coming from that program.
A 3-time Hawaii Gatorade Player of the Year. Ogilvie sets it out of system. Off high hands, Rivas digs it high. Soaring over the block, it's Travis once again for the kill.
And Travis with her 6th kill, leading the Gauchos and doing more than just attack. She is hammering from the service line, taking control of the first contact all around.
Travis earns the over. Kryling puts it away. Gauchos back within 4.
And credit again to Travis on the tough service pressure, and Kryling able to feed off that energy and really fire up the Gauchos.
Pringle on the serve receive to the outside, and it missed everything off the hands of Jordan Harvey.
And another run for the Gauchos right now, and we talked to Matt Jones early on in this, before the game, and he was saying at moments this team has been magnificent. They've had great stretches, but it's about how can we do that consistently.
And it's a youthful group, a very different squad from the veteran group that we've seen for the Gauchos over the last 3 to 4 years. And I spoke with assistant coach and associate coach Chad Gatzloff before this action. He said, now every practice matters. Every time we step out onto the training facility, what we say really influences these players. Over the last couple of years, a lot of the times, these players, their leadership on the field, or on the court, I should say, it was very natural for them to come out and just do their thing. Now the coaching staff really does have, I'd say, more of an impact on a day-to-day basis.
And they've added a couple of spots on their coaching roster. They now have a mental health coach in Kristen Berlow, one of my past teammates. She played basketball and volleyball at UCSB, and that's going to really help this young team as far as getting that mentality right.
They've also added Kat Shen, a former assistant on the Australian national team, the Volleyroos, and Alex Straw, a nice young coaching mind.
So a free ball sent over. Here's Minor, and she goes for the attack. So the second kill for Minor on the night. That time hiding like she's going to set the ball and throwing it down with her left hand. Another look here.
How about Cami Minor, just shy of 400 hit percentage for her career? That's coming from a setter. Milan Rex to Green. Can't find a fall. Ogilvy there. E. Parkert finds fingertips. It's Rex back to the outside. Kurt tries the change up, dug up by Ogilvy. The joust at the net, and Kurt hits the antenna. Gauchos take the point.
And the Gauchos still fired up, and that's a positive, seeing that they're hanging in tough with the Cardinal and staying positive as far as their energy and their outlook on how are we going to create momentum out there.
Straight through the seam, it's Sammy Francis.
And Sammy Francis is lethal on that slide attack. Another look. She's going to run behind Minor here and jump off her left leg and then hammer into the angle.
Taylor Yu serves it away. Youngblood on the serve receive. Harper Hall to the outside. Minor rolls it over the top, dug up by Hall. Youngblood sets it up to the outside again. It's Rivas who puts it away off hands.
And another big kill from Rivas, that time on the right side. She goes down the line off hands, and Rivas looking really comfortable out there, playing a leadership role this year.
Rivas loves to play at home, all-tournament team at last year's Thunderdome Classic. A couple of matches ago, a career-high 21 kills against St. John's. Minor in system. Green got hands on it. Ava Travis steps into one, dug up by Ogilvy. E. Parkert tied at the net. The joust won by the Gauchos. It's put away by UCSB. Back within 3, reminiscent of that first set score at 18-15.
And another solid block. The Gauchos doing a good job at taking care of those tight sets.
Now Rivas, the 6'2" junior. E. Parkert through the crease. No hands found. It sails wide, and the Gauchos stay on the end line.
And it's starting with a tough serve from Rivas, doing a great job at pinpointing placement. You just saw on the screen Matt Jones talking to her before this serve. And a net violation, so an unforced error there. Another great serve from Rivas, but the Gaucho attack a little too anxious to go get that ball.
After the 3-0 scoring run from the Gauchos, Cardinal back up by 3 with Cami Minor in control. Courtney Youngblood handles the serve. Hall right back to Rivas on the pick, but nowhere to go. Lizzie Andrews with a crushing block in the middle.
And Andrews, what a read there, a solo block from an off attack. That is so hard to do. She's disciplined on her timing and using her full reach.
Andrew, the 6'5" freshman, showing off the length. Now Ava Travis goes to the changeup. Andrew pumps it high, and it's put away by Jordan Harvey.
And that's such a smart play from Harvey. She's just unpredetermined, using what she has in front of her, and goes with the two-hand slap down to put that ball away.
Harvey hitting back in the positive after that kill. 5-point advantage for the Cardinal late in the second, looking to go up 2-0 for the number 2 team in the country. Travis on the serve receive. Back to the outside. McDermott can't get one to go. Dug up by Cami Miner. A tight play at the net. Travis puts it down.
And another tight set from Stanford in an out-of-system play. So better to air off the net in those situations, that attackers having to track a ball from back behind their head. It's very hard to do.
That's Leona Green on the serve. Now Cami Miner looking to the outside for Harvey. She does find hands.
And Harvey, another smart attack. That's her 5th kill of the night, hitting around 150.
Back to a 5-point advantage. E. Parkert serves it away, but a little too strong.
So Milan Rex will check in. She will set for the Gauchos.
Lois Hansen also comes back in. Harper Hall and Emma McDermott back to the bench. For the Cardinal, E. Parkert checks out momentarily. It's a 4-point advantage, Cardinal late in the second. Here's Rex. Just over the top of the tape, handled by Ogilvy. To the outside for Harvey, dug up by Rivas. But a net violation on the Gauchos.
And Andy Kryling in the net on that play.
Ogilvy serves it away. Milan Rex leaves it middle for Kryling, dug up from Miner. Rex to Travis.
And heads up plays on both sides, but it ends with a net violation on Francis.
Miner. Back to Harvey again. Travis digs it high. There's Kryling in the middle. Ogilvy out of system. In search of Rubin. Rivas gets it back, and Miner's there to keep it up.
And
off the
another
hands.
tight set in transition, but Rubin able to save that play. She goes up high and tools off hands before that set can hit the antenna.
Lois Hansen, the redshirt freshman, there to contest. Nonetheless, that brings Jordan Harvey to the service line for set point. Track down from Rex. Rivas steps into one and gets the kill to keep this second set alive.
And that's the 4th kill for Rivas, a timely point for the Gauchos as they trail by 4. And here's Grace Wishpard coming in to serve.
Grace Wishpard has played in 3 of the 6 matches so far this season. Floats one over. Cami Miner tracks in. Rubin dug up from Travis. Milan Rex with the bump set back to Hansen.
And that ball too tight to the net, so Stanford taking set 2, but it wasn't without a fight. The Gauchos coming back from deficits, providing energy, but not quite enough to take a game.
Number 2, Stanford, up 2-0 over the Gauchos. We're heading to the third. Stay with us here on ESPN+.
It's easy to play it safe, but that's not our story. Only the bold. It's our mission. A call for risk takers and change makers to shine. In the classroom, in the community, and in competition. Bold is our past, our future, our passion. Bold is the next level. The Big West, only the bold.
The Cottage Health app is now available. Schedule appointments, view lab results, connect with your care team, and more. Download the app on Google Play or the App Store.
The road to the 2024 Men's Volleyball National Championship runs through the Big West. The Hawaiian Islands presents the 2024 Outrigger Big West Men's Volleyball Championship, April 18th through the 20th on the campus of the University of Hawaii. Catch America's premier men's volleyball conference in a battle for an automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. Visit bigwest.org for more information.
It's easy to play it safe, but that's not our story. Only the bold. It's our mission. A call for risk takers and change makers to shine. In the classroom, in the community, and in competition. Bold is our past, our future, our passion. Bold is the next level. The Big West, only the bold.
The Cottage Health app is now available. Schedule appointments, view lab results, connect with your care team, and more. Download the app on Google Play or the App Store.
The word malama translates to taking care. We malama the land that feeds us. All of that energy that's being put in the ground gets transferred into food. It allows us as a people to thrive as well.
Learn how you can malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
The Cottage Health app is now available. Schedule appointments, view lab results, connect with your care team, and more. Download the app on Google Play or the App Store.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back here to the Thunderdome. We're 2 sets gone by, and number 2 Stanford is in total control. The Gauchos have some work to do to get back into this action, but Eva Travis has really led the way for UC Santa Barbara. She's been terrific. On the other side of the ball, Stanford is doing what they've done for the first 4 matches of the season. The number 2 team in the country is working through the middle blocker, Sammy Francis, and one of the best setters in the nation in Cami Minor, who seemingly makes no mistakes on any play in the action. It's been a fun one so far. The third set upcoming. Stay with us live on ESPN+. And welcome back here to Santa Barbara. We're 2 sets gone by, and Stanford has taken care of business. Looking to spoil the season opener in home opener, I should say, more so, here in Santa Barbara. Number 2 Stanford up 2-0. The Gauchos have some work to do, but a reverse sweep has happened before. It'll happen again, and the Gauchos just have to put all the pieces together. Here with the great Katie Spieler, I'm Max Kelton. A pleasure to have you with us. Stanford will start with it here in the third, and it's Anna Pringle who will serve this one away. Milan Rex tracks back to it to set up Lois Hansen. Dug up from Ogilvy. Big hands on the outside. Lois Hansen and Kryling there, but it swings out, and it looks like the tool and point with that will go to Stanford.
So another tool from Harvey. So good on that right side at going wrist away off the block.
Pringle floats it over again. Courtney Youngblood on the serve receive. Kryling in the middle, crushes a blow.
And Milan Rex with a great connection to Kryling there. Kryling going crossbody, so hard to read.
Andy Kryling, the 6'3" senior out of Kearney, Missouri, is an absolute problem in all Big West second team selection last year. Oh, Aaliyah Rubin does her one better on the sharp swing down the line.
And Rubin doing a great job at identifying that the Gaucho block was not fully formed, and she took full advantage of that line.
So that brings Ogilvy to the back line. Travis on the serve receive, bumped back to Kryling, who pokes it through the window.
And Milan Rex saving that tight pass with a one-arm set. Kryling up big, does a great job at staying available at all times.
Wishpard checks in for Kryling here and takes over at the service line. Minor tracks back to it to leave it for Harvey. Rubin couldn't find fingertips. Gauchos with, is this the first lead of the day?
First lead of the day for the Gauchos. Off a tough serve from Wishpard.
Believe it or not, UCSB over the course of the match hitting higher percentage-wise than Stanford.
And there's Sammy Francis out of the middle on that one attack. Unstoppable.
Now the Cardinal up 2-0 over the Gauchos. A 25-22 win in set one. 25-20 just a set ago.
And Francis with her 5th kill on the night. She has 0 errors. She has been unstoppable all night. And there's the ace from Harvey.
Jordan Harvey, who leads the ACC in aces per set, puts down another one to retake the lead for the Cardinal.
And Harvey comes from an athletic family. Her cousin, Erin Gordon, a 2023 NBA champ with the Denver Nuggets.
Sophie Rivas just poked one through. But you mentioned that with Harvey. Comes from that athletic family. Also the 2021 Miss Volleyball Utah and Under Armour and AVCA All-American during that 2021 season, winning the state title with Bountiful High School out in Utah. One of the many players that makes this Stanford club such a daunting opponent. Currently ranked number 2 in the country. How about the first few on the schedule for the Cardinal? A 5-set win over number 18 Minnesota, a 4-set win over number 6 Wisconsin, and then a 3-set sweep over number 24 Marquette. Today they play Santa Barbara, tomorrow Pepperdine, and then back at home on the farm, number 6 Texas comes to town. Later in the schedule, of course, take on Pitt, who right now is ranked number 1 in the country. And that's just one of the many teams in the ACC that highlight that top 25 ranking. Of course, Stanford, now part of the ACC after the conference realignment from the offseason, but does that make the ACC the best volleyball conference in the country? Currently, the 1 and 2 teams in the nation reside in the ACC.
Just might. And right now, there's a challenge on the floor. Stanford saying that that ball was out, not touched by them. And the point will stay with the Gauchos, so challenge unsuccessful.
Down referee Kaylee Kimura made the call. Of course, up referee, and a reminder, Sergio Gonzalez. Ron King, Chris Hahn around the lines.
So a new face on the floor, number 6, Coco Kirsch in. She's a redshirt freshman, plays as a defensive specialist.
Minor back to Sammy Francis, dug up from Travis. Pringle bumps it high. Rubin steps into one, a soft touch, and Youngblood is there. McDermott hesitates, and it drops.
Great defense on the Gaucho side. Courtney Youngblood laying it all on the floor to pop that ball up. And then a great out-of-system swing there from McDermott.
Splitting the uprights to bring Hall to the back line. Ogilvy on the serve, receive. Minor back to the other pin, and Rubin into high hands. McDermott for the block. Rubin with the second chance, finds the crease and puts it away.
Another look here. Rubin going through the Gaucho block for that kill. And now she will serve.
Harper Hall in system. Green can't find a wall. That block for the Stanford Cardinal has been daunting all day. Tough to find any kind of seam. Harper Hall looking for McDermott down the line. Couldn't find hands.
And that's due to the disciplined block of Minor. McDermott really looking for that block touch, but Minor so disciplined, not allowing for that touch.
Rubin again, and Youngblood on the serve receive. Hall to Rivas. McDermott, and the ball dies on the Gaucho side.
But how about that dig from Rubin? Just the overhead one over that almost went down as a kill.
Leah Rubin, multifaceted. 5 Pac-12 Freshman of the Week honors last year. McDermott into hands to bring Harper Hall back to the other pin for Rivas. Kept alive by Green, and Hall tracks to it for Eva Travis. Cami Minor. Oh, it's Sammy Francis and Ipar Kurt. What a big block on the left side.
And another straight down block for Francis, making it unable to cover. That thing has a trajectory just straight to the floor.
The block has been there all day, and at the heart of a 5-0 scoring run, the Cardinal in total control, looking for the 3-set sweep. Number 2 Stanford up big here, doing seemingly everything right now.
And they're on a big run right now, a 5-point run. The Gauchos were once up 5-4 and now trailing 9-5. So as Matt Jones said, the Gauchos capable of these amazing runs, but also giving up big runs on the other side. So they're looking to build some consistency and quicken up that side out when they're in those deficits.
Aaliyah Rubin leading the charge with 8 kills for the Cardinals so far today, hitting 136. Jordan Harvey has 7. As for the Gauchos, Ava Travis has 8 kills, no errors on 16 attempts. And Andy Kryling, 7 for 10, no errors, hitting 700.
Kryling doing a great job not only in hitting efficiency, but leading the team with her energy, her fire. So an effective timeout from Matt Jones.
We've seen that a couple of times today. Timely, if nothing else. So it'll be Sophie Rivas serving here. Minor. Back to Ipar Kurt on the sharp angle swing. And the line judge changed his mind at the last minute, but overturned by head referee Sergio Gonzalez for the Gaucho point.
And an interesting call. So the head referee overruling the line judge. And Ipar Kurt for sure saw it tag the line, so the Stanford challenge will go into place.
Again, it's a contest of runs. Gauchos, if this does stand, would be in the midst of a 3-0 scoring run, back within 2.
This is a big call right now. In the third, backs against the wall, the Gauchos in a must-win situation.
Home opener here in Santa Barbara. Students aren't even in session quite yet. Local Santa Barbara crowd on hand for number 2 Stanford, which is currently in the lead 2-0.
And there's a lot of familiar faces in the crowd. A couple of Stanford volleyball alumni, Carly Wopat and Carissa Cook, both played for Stanford at the same time. Carly Wopat out of Dos Pueblos High School, so a Santa Barbara local. And Carissa Cook was a setter for Stanford, now lives in Santa Barbara, and out here to support both teams in a way, but probably gunning for their alumni team.
Now Ipar Kurt floats this one over. Moments ago, that play stood with the Gauchos. And then Ava Pringle, who gets the kill to cut it to 1.
And Ava Travis doing it all tonight. She is leading the team in now 9 kills, hitting over 500 with no errors.
Ava Travis been on such a tear. Near overpass, Cami Minor puts it down. Straight through the hands.
And that's now the 3rd kill for Cami Minor. No errors on her attack.
Taylor Yu back in, the 6-foot freshman out of Temple City.
And keep an eye on this rotation. Taylor Yu a setter, so Cami Minor will be attacking if she gets the chance, but that one sails out of bounds.
Sammy Francis checks back in for Taylor Yu, and well, I should say momentarily. Then comes Ogilvy. Here's Leona Green. Back to Lizzie Andrew, and the Gauchos take the point on the wide swing.
And Leona Green is a redshirt junior. She played 2 seasons at North Iowa and also has set school records in high jump in high school. So an athletic player in the addition to the Gaucho squad.
Sophie Rivas digs it up. Harper Hall to the outside, into hands, and Andrew with the block, but it is a net violation against Stanford. The Gauchos right now have an 11-10 lead. Just the 2nd lead of the night. Kurt, straight through the window.
And it started off with a great pass there on the Stanford side from Coco Kirsch, the redshirt freshman.
Here's Cami Minor.
And that is hard to do. It's hard to stay on your side of the net and take care of that block, but Lizzie Andrew doing a great job at that and drawing the back row attack from the Gaucho side. Their setter is back row. Harper Hall cannot jump and attack over the plane of the net.
Dug up from Travis. Hall back to the outside for McDermott. Nowhere to go. It's Andrew and Kurt.
And another look at this two-person swing block on the Cardinal side. Kurt getting up and sealing with her left hand.
Minor a bit wide, and the Gauchos with the side out.
So Milan Rex checks in. She's been doing a great job at splitting time, setting.
Here's Milan Rex. Dug up from Rubin. Minor. Back to Harvey, dug up from Youngblood. Minor sets up Harvey. Youngblood digs it high again, just a bit out.
Wow, and Minor limboing the net. That was such an impressive set. And the fact that she kept herself out of the net, was able to connect with Harvey, really impressive.
The two-time AVCA All-American, the reigning ACC Setter of the Week in Cammie Minor. Travis misses everything.
And that's the first error for Travis tonight.
9 kills on 18 chances, just 1 error. Youngblood to Rex. Looking for Travis. There's the redemption arc.
And a good response from the Gauchos. Those are the times where they're letting multiple points go past. Another look at Travis on the opposite, unloading down the line.
Travis rolls it right over the top. Ogilvie to the outside. It's Rubin. She'll tool it out.
And a heads-up play there. Minor taking the first pass on that short serve.
That brings Elena Ogilvie to serve. Low set, punched over. Minor. Back to Rubin.
And a great connection there. Rubin really contacting that ball low, beating the block. Just whipping it over the net. Another look here at how fast her arm is contacting that ball.
Ogilvie floats it through. Youngblood there to pick it high. Sophie Rivas turns one down, but Ogilvie digs it up.
And Harvey looking to tool off hands that time, misses. So the Gauchos still within 3.
Leona Green and Grace Wishbar check in. Wishbar to serve. Dug up by Rex. Wishbar keeps it high. That sets up Rivas. Can't put it away. It's Minor back to Harvey, into hands, and Rivas and Green deny the block.
So great hustle play on the Gaucho side, and it ends with a big block from Rivas. Again, the Gauchos doing a great job at pressing over the net, getting 2 players up.
Back over to Rubin, dug up from Wishbard. It's Rex to the outside. Hansen can't put it down, but the net violation on Stanford. Gauchos take the point, back within 1.
And that was a net violation on outside Aaliyah Rubin.
Pringle. Good eye from Aaliyah Rubin to let that one fall out wide.
And a good tool by Ruben there against a 3-person block. Kind of the only way to go was offhand.
Ruben, the sole Cardinal in double-figure kills. She's got 11. Oh, Leanna Green, a coming-out party in Santa Barbara.
And what a set there from Milan Rex, well past the 10-foot line. Throws it to Green, who's high up in the air, and a perfect connection.
Harper Hall and the Gauchos down by just 1. Cami Minor to Ruben, soft touch, Hall is there, Rivas pumps it over, Rivas gets under it again. Oh, a brilliant block from Sammy Francis.
And it seems like Francis is always there.
Ruben sails one long, Gauchos with the side out, still within striking distance. Rivas has an ace, we're tied up at 19.
And a tough serve from Rivas there. And Ipar Kurt's going to come back in the service line.
Kurt for Minor, back to Kurt, gets the kill.
And that ball looked like it was going out, but Sophie Rivas tries to dig it, gets a touch. And here's Taylor Yu. She comes in to serve, plays this one rotation. There's 2 setters on the floor for Stanford.
Youngblood on the serve receive, Hall bumps it back for Travis. Oh, a crushing blow.
And that is an amazing swing from Travis. I love how she's so aggressive, even from off the net, unloading to tie it up. 20-20 in the 3rd set.
UC Santa Barbara's last win against the Cardinal came on December 1st of 2000. 13-seeded UCSB outlasted Logan Tom, who was at that point considered the best player in the country despite Tom's career-high 39 kills. It was the Gauchos' best tournament run in program history. Looking for the first win against the Cardinal in 24 years. Gauchos able to stay alive here in the 3rd.
And the Gauchos up by 1. That's going to force Stanford into a timeout late in this 3rd set.
Cardinal down for the 3rd time this set. Had not trailed through the first 2 sets holistically. The Gauchos are doing more right here than they had early on. A lot of it has to do with the success of Ava Travis, with the success of Andy Kryling. Hitting the ball somewhat efficiently through the first couple of sets, however, not as much here in the 3rd.
And Ava Travis with 11 kills, just 1 error, hitting 500. Andy Kryling hitting 636. And on the Stanford side, Aaliyah Rubin leading with 11 kills, hitting just 222. And Jordan Harvey next in the line with 8 kills, hitting 143.
Stanford in the first set would side out near 60%, second set over 70%. The difference here in the 3rd set, 10 of 20. So the Gauchos are doing a better job of going on runs and not giving the ball back to the Cardinal.
This 3rd set, they would trail by about 3, but once it got to that spread, they sided out, and that's the difference. In the first 2 sets, the Gauchos were trailing by as much as 6. And it has helped them to stay in contest with Stanford and then use their momentum to rally back.
Cami Minor back over to Ipar Kurt. Dug up from Hall. Here's Travis, a soft touch. Kurt digs it high. The big back. Oh! It's swallowed up by Emma McDermott.
And that's a huge block. 3 players up for the Gauchos, but it's McDermott sealing. Watch her right hand here, tracking that ball. She presses it down.
Gauchos 2 points away from a third set victory over number 2 Stanford.
And a full team effort. Leona Green with the dropout ace, landing right in front of Kurt there.
Gauchos coming off a 5-set loss in San Diego. UC Santa Barbara had led 2-0 in that match. Now looking to be on the opposite side of a reverse sweep. The Gauchos are 2 points away from a third set victory to force a fourth. Looking to ride the wave of the momentum here. That home court advantage in the Thunderdome for the season opener. Stay with us after this set. We'll have Brittany Avila-Wozni of the Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation on. But before that, the Cardinal trail 3 in search of the sweep against the Gauchos. UC Santa Barbara down 2-0. Looking for its first set victory this evening. It'll be Leona Green to serve this one away for UC Santa Barbara. Gauchos on a 4-0 scoring run.
And Kevin Hambley had a long talk with his Cardinal, and they were locked into what he was saying, so we will see how they respond.
Cami Minor to Kurt for the tool out wide, and the Cardinal come right back.
And that's about as efficient of a response as you can get. An undiggable kill.
Perfect pass, perfect set, and the tool from Ipar Kurt. Now Cami Minor with it here. Harper Hall to Kryling. It's set point for UCSB.
And again, it started with that perfect pass from Ava Travis. If I was Stanford, I would not be serving her. She has been locked in.
Malon Rex serves it away. Cami Minor. Back to Jordan Harvey, nothing doing. Youngblood, the bump out of system for Travis, dug up from Ogilvy. Harvey steps in just over hands, dug up from Youngblood. Rex keeps it high. The free ball makes its way through. Cami Minor back outside again. Harvey sends it long, and the Gauchos keep this one alive. We're headed to a fourth.
What a battle. The Gauchos rallying at the end. A lot of fire, and they're going to try to carry that momentum into the rest of this match.
Number 2 Stanford cannot sweep the Gauchos on the home opener tonight in Santa Barbara. We're going to 4. Stay with us. Much more to come. You're tuned to NCAA Volleyball live on ESPN+.
The word Malama translates to taking care. We Malama the land that feeds us. All of that energy that's being put in the ground gets transferred into food. It allows us as a people to thrive as well.
Learn how you can Malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
It's easy to play it safe, but that's not our story. Only the bold. It's our mission. A call for risk takers and change makers to shine. In the classroom, in the community, and in competition. Bold is our past, our future, our passion. Bold is the next level. The Big West, only the bold.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back here with Brittany Avila-Wozni of the Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation. Now, Brittany, tell me about your cause.
Yeah, so we are a foundation serving the Tri-Counties of California, and we serve all families that have a child battling cancer. We provide financial support, educational support, and emotional support, and it's all pretty significant. We provide a lot of financial support to help these families get through this pretty significant journey.
Wow, that's really special. And how would folks get involved with this?
Yeah, so the best way to get involved is honestly to go to our website. All of our resources are there. All of our contact information is there. That's teddybearcancerfoundation.org. Teddybearcancerfoundation.org. You can volunteer. You can make a donation. We have a number of events coming up. There's so many ways to get involved, and we can use all the help that we can get.
That's teddybearcancerfoundation.org?
Yes.
And for you, what does this foundation really mean to you, and why are you involved?
Yeah, I'm involved because my brother actually got diagnosed with cancer as a teen, and that was a really significant impact even on my life, my entire family's life. I know what these families are going through, and I know the many challenges that can be presented to them, and I think it takes the whole community to stand with them and behind them to help them get through this journey. So I love what we do. I think our programs are so impactful, and it really supports the critical needs that they have.
Brittany Avila-Wozni of the Teddy Bear Cancer Foundation. Brittany, how do folks get involved? One more time, where do they reach you?
teddybearcancerfoundation.org.
Brittany, thanks so much for joining us. We'll be right back with more NCAA volleyball in just a moment.
Thanks.
And we are live back here in Santa Barbara as we get set for the fourth set of action. The number 2 Stanford Cardinal took the first 2. Gauchos earned the third. The pick back. Rivas can't put it away. Dug up from Minor. A chance for Rubin. No hands caught. Gauchos start out on top in the fourth. Here with the great Katie Spieler, I'm Max Kelton. A pleasure to have you with us. Number 2 Stanford was in total control through 2. Then a switch flicked.
And the energy difference is palpable. The Gaucho bench is up cheering Stanford a little bit more serious. So Gauchos looking to rely on that energy they built in set 3.
It's even at 1 apiece here in the fourth. Lana Ogilvie with the ball in hand. Dug up from Youngblood on the serve receive. Back to the outside for Lois Hansen, and the block is there. Sammy Francis here, there, and everywhere.
And yet another block for Francis. That's her 8th of the night. Take a look at how disciplined she is, getting all the way to the pin and making that sealed block with Harvey.
Milan Rex on a low set for Andy Kryling. Ogilvie to the outside. Rubin into hands. Denied.
And another 3-person block for the Gauchos. So finding a lot of success when Stanford's out of system. They're able to read where that set is going and get all their front row up.
Minor. Back to Rubin. Another block that time from Hansen. And that just curls in. It's Harvey who puts it down.
And a smart swing there from Harvey, finding that deep half of the court.
Rivas on the serve receive. Travis skips it wide. And Rivas came down gingerly on her left ankle, walking it off.
Side out, Stanford.
Looks like they're going to clean up the floor a little bit where Rivas went down.
Sophie Rivas with 5 kills this evening, 8 digs. That's a team high. Ava Travis lets Harvey serve sail long. Gauchos back within 1 with the side out.
And Grace Wishbard coming in to serve.
Ogilvie on the serve receive. Sammy Francis dug up from Travis. Hanson can't get there.
And Sammy Francis with a down ball, no jump kill there.
Making it look easy, the 6'6" middle blocker. Here's Aaliyah Rubin. Rex to Rivas, that ankle is fine.
And what a connection again. Milan Rex to Rivas, but it started off with the dime pass from Courtney Youngblood, who has taken full territory of that libero position tonight. She started off playing just halftime, but she has dialed in her passing and is a mainstay in this lineup.
E. Parker. That's 2. Sammy Francis able to beat the block on the opposite pin.
And when in need, they go to Francis, and they usually go to her on that slide attack. The Gauchos have not had an answer. This ball so fast, she does a great job at snapping it out of the air.
Rivas serves, gets the serve receive back to McDermott. Popped up high from Rubin. Another big kill on the outside pin. That time E. Parker paints it to the back line.
And what about that set from Taylor Yu coming in to play 1 rotation, and it's very tough to come off the bench. She whips up a perfect set.
Green into hands. Yu sets it middle for Andrew, just couldn't get enough on it.
And it looks like that set a little bit low for Andrews.
Andrew at 6'5". Has to get that ball high, a little bit more of a loft on it. Rivas couldn't sneak it over. Cardinal up by 3. 4th set of action. 2 sets to 1. Number 2 Stanford in control. Here's Cami Minor. Good read from Youngblood to let that one sail.
Here's Leona Green. She had that big service run in the end of the 3rd set.
Minor back over to Harvey, dug up from Green. E. Parker in.
And E. Parker wanted that set bad. You could hear her calling for it, and she fires one down the line.
She's put on a bit of a show already tonight. 11 kills tied for a team high with Aaliyah Rubin. Harper Hall, right to the back corner.
And McDermott doing a great job at finding that deep angle pocket.
Hanson and Milan Rex check in for Hall and McDermott. E. Parker checks out. Gauchos back within a pair. Overpass, nearly put away. They keep it high, but it's a lift call on Cami Minor.
And they actually are calling 4 contacts there, so it went off the touch of Minor, and then 3 more put them over.
Katie knows best. That leaves Milan Rex just over the top of the tape. To the middle for Andrew.
And what an angle from Andrew there, hitting well in front of the 10-foot line.
10-8 Cardinal. Ogilvy on the serve, handled by Travis. It caught fingertips.
So a good side out there from the Gauchos. Travis continues to be the go-to. It's now her 12th kill on 24 attempts.
Travis floats this one through. Minor sets it to the outside for Harvey. Nobody can get that ball.
And a perfect connection there between Minor and Harvey. Harvey with just one blocker up, and she uses all the court she is given.
So effective, the 3rd Cardinal in double-figure kills. Youngblood serve receive, gets it there. Back to the outside for Hansen, who got hands.
And Lois Hansen able to get that tight set and use those hands.
Here's Grace Wishpart. Ogilvy on the serve receive. Back to Francis, who goes change up and down.
And Francis goes with that off speed, almost a waffle type, no topspin, and that's so hard to defend.
Travis on the serve receive to set up the block there. Rivas into hands, it sails just wide of the line.
And again, it's the Rex-Rivas connection. Milan Rex with a beautiful one-handed set.
Here's Harper Hall. Hall with a line drive into the net for the side out for the Cardinal. Taylor Yu back in here. A 2-setter rotation. Travis just a bit long.
And I like that swing from Travis. Super aggressive. She misses by just an inch.
McDermott, the bump set back over to Rivas, who tries to turn it through. Swallowed up from the block by Ipar Kurt.
And that's going to force Matt Jones into a timeout after tough service pressure from Stanford and that block that shut down Sophie Rivas.
A 3-0 scoring run, and the Cardinal lead 15-11 in the 4th. Looking to shut this one out. The Gauchos have some work to do. Stay with us. It's NCAA Volleyball live from Santa Barbara.
The word malama translates to taking care. We malama the land that feeds us. All of that energy that's being put in the ground gets transferred into food. It allows us as a people to thrive as well.
Learn how you can malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
Welcome back here in Santa Barbara. Number 2, Stanford Cardinal lead the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. Fourth set of action, 15-11. Gauchos lost the first 2, came back to win the fourth. Now Stanford, ball in hand, in the midst of a 3-0 scoring run heading into the halftime break in the fourth. Dug up from Youngblood, kept alive, and a chance for McDermott on the tool out wide.
And McDermott able to find that low block touch, so she's hitting more towards the blocker's elbows and finding touches off of hands there.
With Sophie Rivas at the line. Already 1 ace for Rivas today. Minor to the middle. It's dropped in front of Rivas.
And another tough serve from Rivas, but handled well by Rubin to keep Stanford in system.
Now Cami Minor will get this one off. Harper Hall back over to Travis, into hands. Hall to Green.
And Harper Hall able to fight off that tight pass. Leona Green was there, showing her jumping ability. Watch her get off the net quick and elevate, pushing that ball just past the Stanford block.
Sneaking it right by Andrew. Oh, dug up from Rivas. Harper Hall. Back over to McDermott, dug up from Cami Minor. McDermott, the soft touch. Minor sets it up. Falling back to Jordan Harvey. Gauchos in system. Travis to the back line, dug up from Rubin. Can Travis put it away? No, the block from Stanford and Epar Kurt.
And a long rally both sides, but Epar Kurt shutting it down. She plays with such passion out there. It's fun to watch. Showing her heart on the court.
In the middle for Andy Kryling. That's the Gauchos' bread and butter.
Kryling able to swing just shy of the net, get that ball straight down.
It's a 3-point deficit for UC Santa Barbara. Got to go on one of those runs here. Milan Rex will be at the controls. Rex with a season high 19 assists. Rex gets high, Rivas bumps it up. Hansen floats one over. That falls in, just kissing the line.
And Stanford doing a great job at sealing their hands straight over.
Here's Elena Ogilvy. Rex to Travis. It's a smothering block from the Cardinal. Highlighted by Aaliyah Rubin and Sammy Francis. Stanford starting to run away with the fourth. How about the Cardinal quieting the crowd here in the Thunderdome, 19-14. Right when the Gauchos needed a run, the Cardinal earned back-to-back strikes. Will come out of this timeout break with the serve as well. UC Santa Barbara's got to change something in fast if they want a chance to bring down the Titan number 2 Cardinal.
Stanford doing a great job at not getting rattled from that third set. Their steady energy all the way through. Every position, taking care of those small details and just making sure that they're in each rally, not worried about that last set.
Yeah, the Cardinal just running the offense the way they have done all season long. Cami Minor with another double-double It's her 4th match of the season and her 4th double-double of the season, making things look easy. Miners also hitting .600 on offense today, 3 for 5 on chances, no attacking errors with 35 assists, 10 digs, 3 blocks. Talk about a setter who just does everything.
Serving for Stanford, number 9,
Elena Ogilvie at the controls here. Rex. Set up for Hansen, but sent long on the wide angle swing.
And Ogilvie with such good court awareness, she did not have to turn her head. She knew that ball was out.
It's Ogilvie. Dug up from Travis, played to the middle, and it's the first time Kryling couldn't get one to go. The block there again at the heart of it, Sammy Francis. It's 21-14. The Gauchos trail late in the 4th. The 3-0 scoring run for the Cardinal. 3 players in double-digit kills. Sammy Francis, 8 kills on 14 chances, 10 blocks. Those are daunting numbers.
Stanford just so elite in every position. And not only that, but they really play as a team. So it's never about one person. If someone gets blocked, the other player is there covering, and then they're cheering on that teammate. It's a very well-run team culture. And Matt Jones finding that chemistry in this young team on the Gaucho side, that's what he's looking for. What is that lineup that's going to give me the team unit that is better than all the individuals alone? Man, it would have been fun to see the number 2 Stanford Cardinal against UC Santa Barbara's team from last year, a Gaucho team that went 27-5 overall, 17-1 Big West play. Big West Libero of the Year, McCall Peed. Big West Player of the Year, Michelle Webite. All Big West selection, Brianna McKnight. And that meeting almost happened in the first round of the Ncaa tournament. The Gauchos lost to Houston in 4 sets. Had they won, they would have played Stanford in the second round. Wow, what an up from Ogilvie.
Anna Pringle digs it high to the outside, and the block is smothered. It's Travis there. Andy Kryling in on the block, and the Gauchos put an end to the 4-0 scoring run.
And that's the 4th block of the night for Travis, shutting down a long rally. And that's a big momentum gain for the Gauchos.
Sammy Francis takes it back.
And Francis with her 9th kill of the night and no errors, hitting over 600.
Match high for either player. Rivas tries to turn one through, dug up by Pringle, Minor to the outside, Rubin gets the kill.
And that was an all-out team effort on the Stanford side. Every player involved. Anna Pringle with a great dig in that Rivas hard angle.
Cardinal 2 points away from a 4-set victory to spoil the home opener. Minor pops it up. Ogilvie out of system for Rubin. What a smart touch from Aaliyah Rubin.
And Rubin playing magician out there, just swiping off hands on a set that looked like it was already blocked.
It's match point for number 2 Stanford. Jordan Harvey. That'll do it. In 4 sets, the number 2 Stanford Cardinal beat the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. The first set, 25-22 Stanford. Second set, 25-20 Stanford. The Gauchos won the third set, 25-21. And the Cardinal closed things out with a 25-15 win in the 4th.
And The Gauchos providing good energy throughout that match up against a tough opponent. The Cardinals just doing everything so well, playing as a team.
Number 2, Stanford takes the win in 4. Stay with us for our post-game wrap-up with Katie Spieler and Max Kelton. We'll be right back live from Santa Barbara.
The road to the 2024 Men's Volleyball National Championship runs through the Big West. The Hawaiian Islands presents the 2024 Outrigger Big West Men's Volleyball Championship, April 18th through the 20th on the campus of the University of Hawaii. Catch America's premier men's volleyball conference in a battle for an automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. Visit bigwest.org for more information.
It's easy to play it safe, but that's not our story. Only the bold. It's our mission. A call for risk takers and change makers to shine. In the classroom, in the community, and in competition. Bold is our past, our future, our passion. Bold is the next level. The Big West. Only the bold.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back here in Santa Barbara in the Thunderdome. Number 2, Stanford guts out a 4-set win over UC Santa Barbara in the Gauchos home opener. Here with Katie Spieler, I'm Max Kelton. Now, the Cardinal had 3 players in double-figure kills. Ava Travis led the way with 13 kills for the Gauchos. It just wasn't enough, as the Cardinal proved to be a formidable foe for UC Santa Barbara at home.
The Gauchos finding some footing. Travis with a big night. Andy Kryling providing a lot of energy. So the Gauchos finding their lineup early on this preseason. Stanford, a team to watch, a contender for the national championship.
This Stanford team, so many layers, so multi-dimensional, so very balanced, and they come out with a 4-set victory on the road here in Santa Barbara this evening. For our championship crew, for Katie Spieler, I'm Max Kelton, live from Santa Barbara. With all games airing on the ESPN app, this has been a presentation on ESPN. So long.